What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about Su. Now, I I really I think the name is terrible. I'll explain why in the video. This is one that's been hyped hugely within the crypto space. A lot of people are excited about this project. A very kind of different type of layer one. So we'll take a look at what this is and what maybe it can hit in the next bull cycle. Heavily backed crypto. So, there's a lot to talk about here. Before I get into any of it though, guys, if you're new to the channel, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. And in the videos, I showed everyone I was buying up all of these coins because I expected them to have big profits. And you can see what the prices of all these coins were when I recorded and released my videos and the highs that each of these coins hit 18 months on. Less than 18 months on, actually. And what the profit would have been from $100 into each one. If you'd have popped $100 into every single one when I released the videos and then sold less than a year and a half on, your profit would have been over 123 grand in under a year and a half, which is not bad. Now, I sold all of these since the market crashed. I've been buying up new cryptos and I continue to do so on a very regular basis. Whenever I find a coin that I really like that has huge potential, whether that's a 40x, a 50x, or even a 100x, like I said Phantom would do, I'll get in on it. And what I'll do is I will jump onto my website, which is copymycrypto.com, and I will let the members of my website know. So I will tell them what the coin is that I'm looking at, or what I'm going to buy, what kind of gains that coin can have, and what percentage of my money I'm putting in. So it is a completely transparent process. And what that means is members can literally copy along. Now, we have thousands of members, and a lot of them know nothing about crypto, but they know there are gains to be had in the market, they know there's real profit to be made, and they've been onto the site and they've seen what the members have earned since joining. And if you go onto the site now, there's a link in the description, you'll be able to see what the members have earned, you'll be able to see what I've said in the past and what ended up happening in those scenarios. There's a few videos you can watch. All of the site is public record, so you can go through the whole site and you can go onto this channel, go watch the old videos, confirm everything you read and see and watch, and if you like what you see, maybe you can join. Maybe I'll see you there, guys. But check it out. Right, So, it's the first of its kind layer one blockchain and a smart contract platform. It's designed from the bottom up to make digital asset ownership fast, private, secure, and accessible to everyone. This object-centric model, based on the Move programming language, enables parallel execution, sub-second finality, and rich on-chain assets. With horizontally scalable processing and storage, it supports a wide range of applications with unrivaled speed at low cost. It is a step function advancement in blockchain and a platform on which creators and developers can build amazing user-friendly experiences. The founders are part of the Meta team. So Mysten Labs, the original contributor to Su, was founded by former executive lead architects from Meta's Novi Research, the team responsible for the DM blockchain and Move programming language. So this is Evan Cheng, Adeniyi Abiodun, Sam Blackshear, George Danazis, and Kostas Chokias. Now, it's backed by Coinbase, it's backed by Binance, it's backed by Electric Capital, it's backed by Andreessen Horowitz. Another layer one. I mean, we have so many layer ones right now. And I do feel like we're inundated with layer ones at this point. And only 7.92% of the supply is out right now. So we do have to look at like token release schedule for that. Now, they've got horizontal scaling. So in theory, horizontal scaling means that it should actually be able to scale to hundreds of thousands of transactions per second. They've got composability, they've got sparse relay, they've got on-chain storage. The network is secured via where is it? So it's part of a DAG mempool, which is another innovation Sue offers. In theory, with the horizontal scaling, should be able to do about 297,000 transactions per second. It's a long way away from that, obviously, right now. And I mean, there's a few things I'm a bit not keen about here. And there's a few things that are, impressive, right? The fact that they can, in theory, scale to 300,000 transactions per second is pretty spectacular. This is brand new. This is a brand new project, really. So ecosystem's not exactly like booming or anything yet, as you wouldn't expect it to. But they have a grants hub already in place. They've obviously been able to earn a lot of money through the VCs that got it on board really early. There's a few projects that are here, nothing like I'm particularly excited about. You can run through them all, but they're okay. This is obviously going to grow. I expect this to grow quite significantly over the course of time. One thing I think is a real problem is the name. I mean, just as an example, if you type in Sue to YouTube, you know what you're going to get? A lot of Cristiano Ronaldo celebrations of his goals and stuff. And this could work one of two ways. Maybe your retail investors that start getting into crypto and are fans of Cristiano Ronaldo see the name and go, "Oh, I want that." But what it does do by having kind of a name that has a lot of other ties, it means that searching it is not as easy. Obviously on Google it's a different matter, but stuff like YouTube, stuff like Twitter, stuff like, the more social media based ones, you're not going to find this as easily as you should. And it could have just been any other name. And I think that actually it hinders the marketing process that they're going to need to do. Because they are going to have to draw attention to themselves because they're so new. While obviously a lot of crypto YouTubers will have spoken about it and stuff, when you've got retail investors coming in, retail investors need to hear about it. They're going to struggle because most retail investors start with social media, and this is not particularly easy to search social media name. It just isn't. As for circulating supply, let's take a look at the token distribution. Now, we're currently sitting at around 700 million tokens or whatever, right? So by the bull cycle, let's call it January. Realistically, probably talking November, December, where things are really moving, possibly even September, October. But let's just go into January. By January, there's 3 billion tokens. It's 3 billion tokens for Sue. So that's when we're probably in full flow of the bull cycle, right? Then 3 billion tokens for a very, very new project. Now, it doesn't mean new projects get hyped. New projects do very, very well sometimes. But I just don't see this hitting double digits. Like, logically, this right now has a pretty small ecosystem. 85 projects. Yes, it's quite innovative. It's kind of exciting. New projects often are. But the ecosystem is nothing special. We are inundated with layer ones. I don't think the name is good because I think it's going to be challenging to market or advertise this to retail, unless you literally want to get Cristiano Ronaldo to do your adverts, which, it costs you 10, 15, 20, 100 million, whatever the hell he charges. And if there's 3 billion tokens out, it hitting $10 means it's got a market cap of $30 billion. Now, $30 billion is quite massive, particularly for something that doesn't really have much of an ecosystem, doesn't really have much of a much growth. It's also using a programming language a lot of developers are not familiar with. So I don't think we're going to see a ton of developers exactly flocking here. So I think there's a few more hurdles here for this coin than a lot of people are realizing. So I'm hesitant to say more than $5, to be honest. Even if at $5, that's a 15 billion market cap. That's still massive. And the emissions on a daily basis, it's like every couple of days or every day or two, there's like a million tokens coming out. The early contributors as well, they're going to want to capitalize on their profits at some point. And when they do that, that's going to cause a market dump. Now, you've got Coinbase and Binance involved. Obviously, they can manipulate the markets if they were to choose to. I'm not saying they would. But, I see more hurdles here than I think people are acknowledging. And while, if it can do 297,000 transactions per second, developers should flock there. It's great that they have grants, but hurdles, the name for marketing, the programming language for developers, the token release schedule for just increase in token supply means, there's going to be downside pressure for, probably till the halving of next year. So there's a lot of downside pressure. That means the upside could be more minimal. I just think $5 is about where it's at for me. I just can't. I think there's too many little problems that I see as problems. A lot of other people don't. I've seen a lot of crypto YouTubers not seeing them as problems at all. So, it might be my perspective being wrong here, but you've got to be able to market to retail. Retail's starting point is almost always social media. Sue is not a searchable thing because it's just Cristiano Ronaldo celebrations here. So, I think there's a few hurdles. A few more hurdles than I think people are acknowledging. And I also don't, to be honest, man, I don't really want former Facebook employees in this space. I don't think Facebook's a good thing for the world. And I don't really think, I don't think Facebook's done anything positive for the world. So, people that were aligned with that vision, not really the people I would want in the space. That's not necessarily an indictment of their character. They might be lovely people and they might just wanted a job. But, I don't know. A few more hurdles for me than I like. But let me know what you guys think, because I'm sure a lot of people are going to disagree with me massively here. So, let me know what you think in the comments down below. What do you think it can hit? $10, $20, $1, $2? Where are you at? And like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification for new, so you know when a new video is coming out as well. And guys, if you just want to take the work out of your crypto investing, if you want to make it easier on yourself, if you want to make profits without doing any work, that's what copymycrypto.com is. It's where I dive into the markets every day. I find coins that are winners and I get in on them. And when I do find those coins, I jump onto my site. I tell my members about the coin that I'm getting in on, the kind of profits I think it can have, the percentage of my money I'm putting in, and they can copy along. There is literally no work for any of the members. And if that sounds good to you, making the profits without having to do 5, 10, 15,000 hours of research to get it potentially wrong, you can jump on Copy My Crypto, remove all that work. And like I said, there's a link in the description. Go check it out. See if it's for you. See if you like what you see. And if you do, maybe I'll see you there. If you don't, no worries. There's no obligation to buy. Keep watching the channel. You'll get perspectives that you don't hear on other channels. Like, I don't like the name. And I get the reasons for that. And that's it for me, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.